Welcome back, everybody. We're out here on Bender Lake. Really nice day today. It got up in the upper 60s. It's about 65 right now. Zero wind. Fishing on Cartzilla over here. As you can see, I've got my modified cart. On the two ends, I've got my 2-pin squalls. That rod there in the center is my Okuma Longitude 12-footer with my new reel, which is an Okuma Komodo SS 463P, I believe. I'm running 60 and 65 pound braid on both, all three. On the center rod, the Komodo, I have chicken and the 2-pin squall 15 casting specials. On the outside, they have body sections of shad. Last outing out here, chicken was doing all the work. Alright, well, stay tuned. We'll catch some fish. Might be putting some coveralls on here in a minute. It's only going to get down about 55. Fish bite, I'll be out here till about 10, maybe a little later. Looks like I'm getting another bite over here. At 7:30, one bite. Bait still looks good. The Okuma Komodo casts pretty fair. Not as good as my casting specials, but I do a little bit of adjustment on it. Just thought I'd come out and try it out tonight. See how it compares to the Penn Squall 2s. So, from what I hear, it does have some amazing drag at 30 pounds. A lot of traffic out here tonight. Let's catch some fish. Stay tuned. So I know it's still pretty early here in Missouri. Only being the 15th of March, but out of a handful of outings this year, so far I've only caught one fish, 5 or 6 pound channel cat. Caught on chicken. Shad hasn't really done diddly squat. I've had frozen skipjack. It just gets picked apart by little tiny fish. Don't have any bluegill yet. Probably going to get started on bluegill here pretty quick. But right now, just using some shad and using some chicken. We'll start getting on fish here pretty soon. Starting to, with all the gas prices going up sky high. We're right at $4 up here in mid-Missouri. It's going to kind of cut into some of my long trips. So I'm starting to mark some spots, half hour, 45 minutes away. Still going to do some of my long trips out to Warsaw. I'm hoping to get out to Table Rock this year. Mark Twain, Stockton Lake, out just north of Springfield, Missouri, and Pomme de Terre. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully these gas prices are gonna shape up and start dropping again. I only get about 18 miles a gallon in my Hummer, so. Anyway, it's getting close to dark. We got a full moon coming, I believe, on Saturday. Today is Tuesday the 15th. We're gonna have a decent amount of moonlight tonight. Hopefully it doesn't affect the bite, but we'll see. So. Mean old catfish. Okay, here we go. It's a Maine little channel cat. Pretty healthy. Alright, we're gonna let it go. Well, score one for the chicken. Chicken 1, shad 0. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. I think my here, kitty, kitty must sound pretty creepy, so that's probably why they're fishing about it. My cat sure doesn't come back when I let her outside. I know there's more than one catfish in here. 'Cause I caught one in here last week. Not in this spot, but around the corner. I noticed earlier when I was trying to put my new reel on the 12-foot longitude rod that the reel seat was loose and it actually wouldn't tighten up all the way, so I'm surprised I got that fish in there without that new reel falling off. I did hear from somebody, I can't remember who it was, said something about that occasionally with the Okuma longitude 12 footers that you will have reel seat problems. So this one, it's unfortunate, but I have a few other rods I can put it on. I might go ahead and purchase another offshore angler 12 foot, I think they're called breakwater. It's the two rods on the ends that are on my PENN SQUALL 15 casting specials. Those are really nice rods and reels. I'm really happy with those two. They're medium heavy rods. They got a lot of backbone. And they're a lot lighter than those Okumas. Don't get me wrong, those Okumas are workhorses, but you start getting older, your shoulder starts wearing out. Those longitudes can take a toll on that shoulder, so. But yeah, having a little bit of a reel seat issue with that rod, so I'm gonna have to. It might be just due to the fact that that Okuma Komodo is a low profile reel, so it might not work with that longitude rod. It works great for my PENN SQUALL 2 30 star drag reel. It works really good with that, but still, that's a pretty heavy combo to be tossing. Got a nice helicopter in the background there. But I think I'm gonna like the Komodo. I just need to adjust it a little bit. But it felt good pulling in that little fish. Of course, it ought to. That thing's got that's a lot of reel right there, so I'm pretty impressed with it. But let's get to catching some more fish. I'm not having a whole lot of faith in this shad tonight, so I might be switching out to chicken on all three. Maybe 2 out of 3. But stay tuned. It might just be channel cat, but it's something tonight. I think the shad just got hit on the far right. on the far right rod. Shad was getting hit. Alright, it's about 8:30. Just pecking around on the baits. Still hopeful. Temperature drops anymore, I'm gonna go get some coveralls. It's about 61 degrees. Keep slacking the line over there. I'm waiting for something to slam that shad piece over there. So I haven't swapped it out yet. Keep an eye out on my lines. I'm gonna go get some coveralls. Yep. Guess my poles are still here. I didn't hear no bake lickers screaming off. Guess that means I didn't get a bite. Tell you what, it is nice to be out. Pretty good. How you guys doing tonight?
Good. You have any luck?
I caught a small channel.
There you go. Keep it.
No, I caught some.
Right on. We got quite the setup here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Look serious about it.
I'll try to take it serious.
Chicken? The bait?
Chicken's been catching the fish out here so far. I'm using. I am carrying a firearm too.
Where's it at?
It's right in here. Just you guys know that. You guys have a busy night?
Not too bad.
No.
Not bad. People starting to finally get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of open.
Flatheads are going to start getting out here. I've heard there's a few out here. But,
Cool, man. I appreciate it very much.
hey, not a problem.
How long are you going to stick it out for?
I'm going to try and stick it out till about 10. Unless they decide to not bite anymore.
There you go. Well, good luck.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
That's a heck of a setup.
Thank you. It's nice seeing the game wardens out. For one, it always runs off my observers. More than likely just kids coming out, parking and smoking weed or whatever they do. It's nice seeing this lake being patrolled by game wardens. So, because I go so many different places and so many new spots I've never been to that most of the time by myself. Some places I camp out overnight. This year was the first year I decided that I needed to carry a firearm. So I do have a lot of money in this setup, and this day and age people are pretty desperate, and they see somebody out by themselves, they're more than likely to try and get over on you, steal all your stuff. But I never thought I'd have to pack some heat to feel safe to go fishing. Well, I'm gonna reel this far rod in, put a piece of chicken on it. That I cast that sucker a mile out there and see if we got some fish deep. That was easily a 100-yard cast. There's 100 plus. Those SQUALL 2 15 casting specials, well, they can cast a mile. They're well worth the $200 I spent. Roughly $200. But that Okuma Komodo, I think it's the 463P. It needs to be dialed in a little bit, but that reel is a good $260 reel. It performs pretty nice though. We got a 6:3 to 1 ratio, gear ratio. And the PENN SQUALL, I think it's a 6:1 to 1 gear ratio. So they're both pretty close to the same. The SQUALLs have 20 to it's either 20 or 25 pounds of drag. The Okuma Komodo is 30 pounds of drag. It's going to be a really versatile reel for me. When I bass fish, I like to use topwater, and I have some large size whopper ploppers that it's going to be fun to toss with this reel. I've got a 65 pound braid on that Okuma Komodo just because I had some left over. I've got some 8-strand 50-pound braid coming in to put on it. It's getting a bite. Alright. It is 9:30. Time's ticking down. And the temperature's dropped as well, down to about 57 now. Fish are still acting pretty lethargic. It's getting real subtle bites now. So I'm just dumping on that first rod here. It's the only one that has shad on it. Little thumps. Okay, that's gonna just about do it for tonight. It's after 10 o'clock. There really isn't much of a bite tonight. Few bites, one fish. Nice healthy channel cat on chicken. Shad really hasn't been doing much here over the last few outings. I got a couple hits with shad. That's about it. Got to test out my Okuma Komodo SS. KDS 463P. I'm going to like it. It's going to be a good reel. I think I'm going to pair it up with a different rod though. My PENN SQUALL 2 15 Star Drag casting specials. Both those obviously work great. And they're paired up with the Offshore Angler Breakwater 12-foot medium heavy action. And they're both good rods. I like them a lot. Light, durable. They can bring in some nice fish. On that note, I'm going to wrap it up tonight. I thank you all for watching. Hope to see you guys again right here on that fishing channel.